Welcome to Auto News TV magazine. This time you could see the world premiere of the new Volkswagen Touran, the Ford Focus RS500 and the very rare Lamborghini SuperVeloce, the shooting brake built by Mercedes, the second generation of the Volkswagen Phaeton and the VW e-bike.
At the AMI show in Leipzig, VW again forged ahead with yet another new model, the new Touran making its world debut. Clearly, people have big expectations in the successor to the most successful family car on the market. The front end stands out in VW's latest design, and the exterior is also fresh and up-to-date all round. VW's designers have reduced the drag coefficient to just 0.29 in the interest of even better fuel economy. And the larger rear window makes all-round visibility simply perfect. The Touran has been the market leader in Germany for many years and is now thoroughly upgraded. It comes in new exterior design, a range of no less than 6 engines, and Blue Motion technology, complete with a start-stop system and recuperation. The entry-level gasoline engine is the 1.2 TSI with 105 turbocharged horsepower, average fuel consumption of just 6.4 litres, and 149 grams per kilometre, already well known from the Polo and Golf. From here, the engine range goes up to 170 horsepower. The entry-level diesel is the 1.6 litre, 90 horsepower, 4-cylinder, and all engines are even more fuel efficient than their predecessors. The new model boasts many electronic helpers, a camera-based high-beam assistant turning night into day and switching to the low beam only when there is a risk of dazzling other road users. Apart from the new navigation system, a backup camera, as well as adaptive DCC dynamic suspension control. We already are taking orders for the new car, and over the next few weeks and months the engine range will be consistently expanded, and we will have a natural gas engine as well for the new Touran. There can be no doubt that the new Touran will be a real success thanks to its wide range of new highlights. And just remember that the former model sold 1.3 million units. The new Ford Focus is ready to go, with a big date coming next year. But the current version is far from old, as Ford clearly demonstrated by presenting the most powerful Focus ever at the Leipzig AMI show. Here it is, the new Ford Focus RS500. Compared with the normal RS, the RS500 offers 45 more horsepower and another 20 Newton-meters of torque. So on paper at least, there are no questions about the car's performance. This is the climax in the current series of the Ford Focus, the Focus RS500, with 350 horsepower and a top speed of 265 km/h. The most powerful Ford Focus we have ever built, and we are really very happy about the great interest shown in the car. Performance is indeed superior to many a self-acclaimed sports car. Top speed is 263 km/h. Acceleration to 100 comes in 5.9 seconds. As the name indicates, this special series is limited to just 500 units worldwide, with 55 units of the RS500 offering their lucky owners in Germany outstanding pleasure at the wheel. So if you are going for the Ford Focus RS500, get round to your Ford dealer right away. And you don't have to waste much time thinking about colours and special features. The car comes exclusively in matte black and the complete range of equipment, with the body lowered by 40mm, 19-inch wheels on 235/35 tyres, tyre pressure control, park control at the rear, and Recaro sport seats partly in leather. Lamborghini, a famous name that stands for super sports cars, not only fast, but also exclusive. At the Beijing Motor Show, the car maker from Santa Agata presented a highly exclusive special series of the Murcielago, the SuperVeloce or Superfast, which might also mean that this special model might also be sold out superfast.
This car, which is standing to my left-hand side, is going to be produced just 10 times for selected Chinese customers because the Chinese market is getting more and more important, and this is even to celebrate our success here in China.
The unlucky connoisseur who does not get one of the 10 SuperVeloces may still enjoy the dreams such cars conjure up in your mind. And remember that many Chinese enthusiasts make their dreams come true.
But it's becoming very important because last year we sold 80 cars. I think this year we are going to increase the sales and we are going to exceed the 100 cars delivered. And it's going to be soon, I think, in the next years, the number 2 market after the US market.
The lucky connoisseur able to call a Lamborghini his own will usually take pictures of this dream on 4 wheels and pictures of one of the Lamborghini models. One of the big eye-catchers at the Beijing Motor Show comes from Mercedes. Although the shooting brake is still just a concept, it shows how Mercedes designers could imagine the ongoing development of the classic coupe. The shooting brake is wide and low, standing out in particular through its roof, extending all the way to the rear. It's no coincidence that the front end, with its large radiator grille, is reminiscent at very first sight of the SLS AMG Supersports. Based on LED technology, the headlights do entirely without additional halogen or xenon bulbs. Seen from the side, this unique 4-seater looks particularly striking with its tense lines extending into the muscular wheel arches at the rear, and the low windows add a further touch of dynamism in the car's looks. The large grass roof is also very special, darkening within fractions of a second at the touch of a button to keep sun glare outside and the interior cool. The luggage compartment with its wooden floor is also unusual, dark oak boards forming a clear contrast to the protection bars in aluminium. The power unit featured in the shooter brake shows what the new generation of Mercedes engines will look like. The 3.5-litre V6 boasting direct fuel injection, able to run consistently in the lean burn mode. Maximum output is 306 horsepower and fuel consumption is alleged to set a new benchmark. Then there was the world premiere of VW's flagship, the second generation Phaeton. This car is simply ideal for China and it's very successful here. So we thought we should present the new upgraded model for the first time here in Beijing, adding to our existing success. The Phaeton is here to claim it is the perfect car, and indeed a number of mainly small points have become even better in the new model year. A new rear end and a modified front end created by the design team give the Phaeton an even more stylish look. At the same time, VW has upgraded the car also in technical terms. Dynamic headlight range control, recognition of road signs, even able to detect no overtaking zones, and an enhanced navigation system are just some of the electronic helpers which make life even more pleasant in the Phaeton. Another new development for mobility of the future was also to be admired in Beijing at Auto China 2010. To the surprise of many, it was a two-wheeler.
Wir denken über das Fahrzeug hinaus, wir denken in Richtung...
We think far beyond the car as such, with a focus on mobility in general. And we do this regularly in concept teams, made up of specialists with a mission to look into the future and give up existing conventions, which means finding new, unconventional solutions. The gentlemen behind me have developed the e-bike, which can be folded up and stowed conveniently in the luggage compartment or on the spare wheel at the back, with no restriction of the capacity available. So you can take additional mobility along with you, for example to reach particular destinations in town, or to remain mobile in your leisure time when you have to park your car somewhere. I think this is a super idea, beyond mobility in the car itself. The e-bike is not just to be a concept disappearing into the museum after the Beijing show. On the contrary, VW plans to put this bike on the road.